The 49ers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. First down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. And the 49ers are in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Gordon. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown 49ers!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. This guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. Got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this run.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. It's a flea flicker. Powers through the defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man enough for the first. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. Got it looking for a 1st. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was.
And he intercepts it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Charlotte 7, UCLA 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the running back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The 49ers headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that.
Pulls it in inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Jordan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. 40. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from their offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football,
he'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
The hand to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He caught it. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field. So they knew that they were going to have to break on passes, but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll try the run. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Right back to it. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, it's Gordon. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 1st half with the game tied.
And the Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the 49ers in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Tackled after picking up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to...
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Charlotte!
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He'll bring it out. It's Harvey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's going to pass on second down. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Couldn't